Welcome back to Smackdown, and a very extreme Smackdown at that. On tonight's show, we have got DX. They're going to be announcing the match. They're going to be facing the NWO coming up at Bragging Rights. But a main event, a very extreme main event, Extreme Rules World Champion versus ECW Champion, CM Punk versus Rob Van Dam. But kicking off tonight's extreme edition of Smackdown, we have got the Intercontinental Championship on the line in a tables match. The defending champion, Justin Gabriel, is going to be facing Dolph Ziggler. Now, if we go back to last week's edition of Smackdown, in the main event of that show, or should I say one of the main events on that show, we saw the former tag team partners, The Miz and Dolph Ziggler, go at it in an incredible Falls Count Anywhere match. And as announced by Shane McMahon earlier on in the evening, the winner of that match will be getting an IC title match this week. So as we saw last week, Dolph Ziggler picking up a gigantic win over The Miz. So tonight, Dolph Ziggler gets his shot at becoming the Intercontinental Champion once again. Gabriel, as we know, has been champion now for several months since defeating Randy Orton at the very first pay-per-view Bad Blood. So a great successful run thus far by Justin Gabriel. But can Gabriel overcome the show-off, overcome Dolph Ziggler? We are going to be finding out in this contest. Early on, Dolph Ziggler in control. Maybe not. Justin Gabriel now. Oh, showing some of that high-flying offense of that super arm drag, using the ropes as leverage. Back up top he goes. Oh, going for the kick. Oh, misses it. Zigzag from Ziggler. Ziggler with a nice counter into that zigzag. And now the table is about to come into play for the first time. Dolph putting that table in the ring. As I said, this is a very extreme edition of Smackdown. We have got 4 extreme matches for you guys tonight. Obviously, we've got the table match underway. We have got Seth Rollins versus X-Pac in a ladder match for the Light Heavyweight Championship. We have got another edition of the Big Show's Extreme Open Challenge. And as we saw in tonight's main event, RVD, CM Punk, champion versus champion in an Extreme Rules contest. This, of course, the last stop before Bragging Rights. Bragging Rights coming up just next Sunday. That huge champions match going to be happening finally after the long wait. But more on that as the show continues, because in the match, Justin Gabriel with a lovely spike DDT sending the show off, head down onto the mat. But Ziggler again fighting back, reversing Irish whip into a nice fireman's carry. Ziggler now going back to that sleeper hold. A nice, interesting, unique way of getting some leverage by Dolph. And now, what is this? Continuing the assault in classic Ziggler style. We could be seeing a brand new champion tonight. Misses it. Irish whip. Gabriel now going for the springboard. Springboard crossbody by the Cape Town native. Oh, and just as Justin Gabriel was getting some steam behind him, Dolph Ziggler counters it with an eye rake into his famous sleeper hold. But do not forget, guys, this is a table match, so the only way to win this match is to crash your opponent for a table. So despite Justin Gabriel tapping out to that sleeper hold, that is not going to get the victory for Dolph. Dolph has got to pick Gabriel up and put Gabriel through a table. Looks like a second table now come into play. Dolph possibly got some plans for the table. Hanging Gabriel up. Dolph now on the apron. Oh, misses it. Oh, and a nice clubbing blow. Dolph now on the outside of the ring. Oh, Justin Gabriel with that springboard. Swinging crossbody. What a move by Gabriel. That is why he is the IC champion. Gabriel is the second most longest reigning champion on this universe mode. CM Punk being the longest reigning champion. But Gabriel in a very respectful second place. Like I said previously, Gabriel becoming champion back at Bad Blood and has had a couple of successful title defences in the meantime. Notably against Damien Sandow at last month's Armageddon pay-per-view. Justin Gabriel looking to defend that championship one more time tonight, but it is not going to be easy, as we have seen thus far. Dolph Ziggler, one of the best athletes on this universe mode roster, and Dolph is going to be very hard to defeat, especially with so much on the line. Dolph now on the top rope. Oh, what a counter. Gabriel into the backbreaker. Lovely move by Gabriel. Picking Dolph back to his feet now. What is this? He's going for it. Oh, signature Justin Gabriel. We have seen that move many times before. Normally followed by 450. Not to be. Dolph Ziggler out of the way. Justin Gabriel missing that 450. And now into that leg drop. The famous tight maneuver made famous by Billy Gunn over on Raw as War. And now Dolph could be moments away from becoming the IC champion once again. Justin Gabriel on the mat, not looking too good at all. The end could be near. Justin Gabriel's 3-month reign as IC champion could finally be coming to an end. Dolph now doing the right thing, putting Gabriel on the table. And now Dolph has obviously got something in mind. Going to the top rope. Oh, but Gabriel at the last second off the table. A quick kick to Dolph. Dolph in a bad situation. Keep an eye on that table behind. This could be it. Justin Gabriel, top rope, Dolph Ziggler. Oh, superplex through the table. And this one is over. Another successful title defense by the young Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel's star continues to rise here on Friday Night SmackDown. The young stuck with another successful IC title defense. And I'm sure Justin Gabriel with a very, very bright future here in the WWE. Dolph Ziggler, I'm sure, will have to fight another day. But as far as tonight goes, this night definitely belongs to Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel doing the right thing. Attempted to help Ziggler to his feet. Oh, but a low blow by Ziggler. Good sportsmanship shown by Justin Gabriel. But Dolph Ziggler, #heel, does not want any part of it. The low blow. And now Dolph torn into the fans. And now Dolph is out of there. Dolph's... Oh, what is this? Kurt Angle. What the hell is this? Kurt Angle attacking Justin Gabriel. And I'm just hearing now in my ear by General Manager Shane McMahon a huge announcement at Bragging Rights. There is going to be a triple threat ladder match. It is going to be champion versus champion versus champion. The SmackDown IC champion Justin Gabriel versus Raw as War's European champion Kurt Angle versus ECW's television champion Kevin Steen. The winner of that triple threat ladder match is going to be getting a world title shot from their respective brand. So another huge announcement by General Manager Shane McMahon, and Bragging Rights continues to look impressive on the match card lineup. But moving on very quickly and already underway, we have got some light heavyweight championship action. X-Pac versus Seth Rollins, championship on the line. Seth Rollins, of course, the brand new light heavyweight champion, winning that championship only last week on SmackDown when he defeated Daniel Bryan in another phenomenal match. And I'm sure this match is going to be just as good this time in a ladder match. Not to mention these two guys, obviously members of the NWO and the DX respectively. That NWO DX feud continuing week by week, but will finally come to a head this Sunday at Bragging Rights, because it is going to be tag team champions versus tag team champions. All the gold on the line. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, of course, representing the NWO versus HBK Triple H, also known as DX, in a match which is going to be announced later on in the show, because the World Wrestling Federation's D-Generation X in the SmackDown house tonight and HBK Triple H are going to be out there ringside tonight and going to be announcing that huge Bragging Rights stipulation. But in this one, the NWO's Seth Rollins in control early on. Bring the ladder in. X-Pac closely behind the second ladder. Two ladders now entering the contest. Rollins in the ring, going for the early climb. Oh, can't quite pull the belt down. X-Pac. Oh, reversal. Oh, sunset flip powerbomb off that 15-foot ladder. What a move by Rollins. Rollins showing the world why he is the light heavyweight champion, and showing the world why he is the youngest member of the NWO. A huge future for Seth Rollins here on SmackDown, I'm sure. Just another one of SmackDown's young talents, slowly but surely making their presence known in the WWE. We just saw Justin Gabriel with a successful title defense, another youngster on the SmackDown roster, and I'm sure Seth Rollins gonna be looking too as well. And Seth just sent crashing through that ladder. That steel ladder broken in half by X-Pac. X-Pac beginning to gain control on this one. Outside to get that ladder. Rollins as well dropping to the outside. A second ladder again being brought in by Rollins, but what is he doing? X-Pac in the ring, Rollins on the outside of the ring. X-Pac climbing the ladder, Seth Rollins. Oh, what a move! Running up the ladder, into the ring, dropping X-Pac from that ladder onto the mat. What a phenomenal move by the young Seth Rollins. NWO's Seth Rollins, as we saw on last week's edition of SmackDown. Now every single member of the New World Order has a championship here in the WWE. We've got Rollins as the light heavyweight champion. We saw the Big Show defeat RVD for the Hardcore Championship. The Outsiders already the tag team champions, and not forgetting CM Punk, the leader of the NWO, the current World Heavyweight Champion. So the NWO continuing to raise their stock here on SmackDown. Each member of that group a champion here in the WWE. The only question is, come the end of the week, will the NWO still have their championships intact? Because not only is Rollins defending the Light Heavyweight Championship here tonight on SmackDown, but coming up at bragging rights, the other championships held by the NWO will be contested. It is going to be Big Show versus Sabu for the Hardcore Championship, DX versus NWO with the tag team titles on the line, and how can we forget, get that huge main event, CM Punk, Stone Cold, RVD, Champion of Champions matchup. 3 champions will enter, only 1 champion will leave. Who will that champion be? We will find out this Sunday at bragging rights. X-Pac though going for the championship. Rollins potentially going to be the first NWO member to lose his championship here tonight. But Rollins with a clubbing blow to the back of X-Pac. X-Pac now stranded in a bad place on that ladder. Oh, but X-Pac, nice recovery, right to the eye. What is this? Oh, another huge neck breaker. A huge neck breaker off that 15-foot high ladder. And NWO's Seth Rollins in trouble. X-Pac now going to the promised land, about to become the light heavyweight champion. But what is this? The NWO coming out. There has been rumblings all week that Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, longtime friends of X-Pac, inviting Waltman to join the group. And with a distraction enough for Seth Rollins to powerbomb X-Pac off the ladder. And now Rollins with that championship in hand. Can he put it down? Yes, he can. Thanks to a distraction by Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, Seth Rollins is still the light heavyweight champion here on SmackDown with a successful title defense over D-Generation X's X-Pac. Like I said, X-Pac has been invited to join the NWO. X-Pac seemingly denying that request, but we will see as the weeks go on what exactly X-Pac is thinking. Another NWO member in action next. Big Show with another Extreme Open challenge. The Big Show making his presence known on ECW this week. Coming out and attacking Sabu. Costing Sabu a match against Dean Ambrose. Crushing Sabu with a chokeslam through the announcers table. Thus confirming the match at bragging rights. Big Show Sabu with the Hardcore title on the line this Sunday. But another Extreme Open challenge tonight. And who is going to be accepting Show's challenge tonight on SmackDown? Oh, the genocidal, homicidal, suicidal Sabu. Seemingly not waiting until bragging rights. These two scheduled to go one-on-one this Sunday. But Sabu not wanting to wait until the pay-per-view. Sabu accepting Big Show's SmackDown Extreme Open Challenge. ECW Sabu here on SmackDown. And Sabu about to get into the ring with a steel chair in hand. And the so-called whole effing Big Show, the so-called most extreme athlete in WWE history, not wanting any part of Sabu and Big Show retreating. But this Sunday there will be no retreat for the Big Show as the Big Show goes one-on-one with Sabu. Coming up now, D-Generation X about to make their way to the ring. As we saw on Monday's edition of Raw is War, HBK defeated Scott Hall in another great match. But the stipulation for that contest was the winner of that match out of HBK and Scott Hall would be deciding the match type coming up Sunday. And DX here on Smackdown and are going to be announcing to the WWE Universe the match type these guys have chosen. Presumably it is going to be a match type in DX's favour, but we will see in just a couple of minutes the match type that this phenomenal match is going to be taking place in. Over the years, many fans have asked who is the most dominant faction out of DX and the NWO, and this Sunday at Bragging Rights, this long-time question will be answered because HBK and Triple H, the Raw Tag Team Champions, are going to be facing the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Outsiders, with both sets of Tag Team Championships on the line. A blockbuster announcement by HBK and Triple H, thus confirming the match this Sunday at Bragging Rights. DX, NWO, Hell in a Cell with all the Tag Team Championships on the line. Another Raw vs Smackdown match, but what is this? Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, the Outsiders attacking DX from behind. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the NWO's Outsiders, Hall and Nash, attacking HBK. Oh, a double team maneuver, sending the Heartbreak Kid onto the ring ropes. And now the Outsiders turning their attention to Triple H. A double team suplex taking Triple H down. The Outsiders absolutely destroying the Raw Tag Team Champions DX. And this is not a good sign for DX going into Hell in a Cell at Bragging Rights on Sunday. But that is exactly what it is going to be. DX, NWO Tag Team Champions versus Tag Team Champions. Hell in a Cell coming up at Bragging Rights. And main event time already, and this extreme edition of SmackDown continues. World Champion versus ECW Champion, RVD versus CM Punk. These two, of course, participants in that huge triple threat Champion of Champions contest. The main event of Bragging Rights is coming up this Sunday. If you missed Raw or ECW this week, we're going to quickly recap the happenings that have been going on between CM Punk and RVD, along with Stone Cold Steve Austin. On Monday's edition of Raw is War, in the main event of that show, we saw CM Punk versus Stone Cold for the first time ever, and that match was amazing. Definitely did not disappoint. Stone Cold in the end defeating CM Punk. But the night was not over for Austin. From nowhere, RVD, the new ECW champion, after only becoming champion against Bam Bam Bigelow the previous Sunday at the ECW exclusive pay-per-view Hardcore Reunion. But the new champion, RVD, coming out, giving Steve Austin the super kick, and ending Raw with RVD giving Stone Cold a huge frog splash in the middle of the Raw is War ring. Then go over to ECW where RVD was in action. It was RVD in another champion versus champion match. This time ECW heavyweight champion RVD versus the television champion on that show, Kevin Steen. RVD successful in defeating Kevin Steen, but just like Austin on Raw, RVD's night was not over. After that one, CM Punk coming out, attacking RVD, but CM Punk was not alone. CM Punk bringing the Big Show with him, and the NWO's CM Punk and Big Show delivering a two-man concerto to the head of RVD. From nowhere, Stone Cold's music hits, out comes Austin, beats the hell out of Punk and Big Show. The NWO retreat, RVD in the ring of Austin, Stone Cold helping RVD to his feet, who had just got concertoed by CM Punk. But Stone Cold helping RVD to his feet, only to turn around and give RVD the middle finger and end an ECW with a huge Stone Cold stunner onto the ECW champion. So here tonight on SmackDown, champion versus champion again. ECW Heavyweight Champion versus the NWO's SmackDown World Champion. And as we've seen in the last couple of minutes, this match is extreme. Another huge main event, just like we have every single week here on SmackDown. CM Punk with two huge Singapore cane shots, showing RVD how extreme CM Punk is willing to go. CM Punk now going to be looking for his double arm backbreaker. No, RVD into the Samoan drop. A nice counter by RVD. What a match this has been already. We can obviously see the ladder standing there. We have got a table. We have got a Singapore cane. Plenty of extreme action to come in this main event. RVD back in the ring now. Headlock onto Punk. Big knee to the chin, but CM Punk with the reversal Irish whip. Oh, classic Punk with that float around neck breaker. The leader of the NWO, the current longest reigning champion in Universe Mode. CM Punk becoming world champion on the very first edition of SmackDown back in November. RVD top rope with Punk. Oh, and a huge superplex into the middle of the ring, and the ECW champion in control early in this one. The table coming into play, but RVD too slow. NWO's CM Punk, a big clubbing blow to the back of RVD. Irish whip. Oh, into the pin. Nearly getting a free count. RVD coming close to defeating the SmackDown World Champion CM Punk. And a leg sweep by RVD. RVD now picking Punk back to his feet. Oh, Punk not in a good way. We have seen this before. RVD getting next string of that drop kick, sending that steel chair into the face of CM Punk. Torn in typical RVD fashion, but CM Punk with the heart of a champion, fighting back with that big blow. RVD again, fighting back in his own right. Northern Lights, into the bridge, one. Only a one count, CM Punk kicking out after only a one count there. CM Punk though fighting back, sending RVD into the turnbuckle. What is this? CM Punk going top rope. Oh, huge tornado DDT out of the corner. And CM Punk looking to bring more weapons into this one. But RVD wise to it, knocking Punk down. Punk dropping that chair. And now Punk getting the crap beaten out of him by RVD. Again, Punk in a bad predicament in the corner. RVD putting that chair down. We have seen this move before by RVD. The monkey flip onto the steel chair. CM Punk writhing in pain. CM Punk's back. Has got a beat in a lot of trouble right now. But CM Punk again refusing to quit. Oh, Hurricanrana. Sending the spine of RVD into that steel chair just at the very bottom. Big clubbing blows by Punk. And this match has been amazing. But this is not even going to compare to Sunday's main event. It is going to be, as we already know, CM Punk, the World Champion, versus RVD, the ECW Champion, versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, Punk with a bulldog onto the chair. But as I was saying, Stone Cold, the World Wrestling Federation Champion, 3 champions will enter, only 1 champion will leave. The first ever champion of champions. Oh, CM Punk couldn't quite connect with the GTS. RVD out of it, and now a super kick to the chin of Punk. And Punk is busted wide open. So bragging rights coming up. Champion versus champion versus champion. The 2 losers of that contest will be stripped of their championships. And CM Punk again dodging that frog splash. Big neck breaker. So after Sunday's pay-per-view, we will have a champion of champions champion. And we will have 2 champions with their championships stripped from their possession. And the 2 championships that get stripped will come back into play shortly. But to crown the new champions, we're going to be having some kind of tournament. But more on that as we get nearer the time, because we don't even know yet who is going to be leaving bragging rights as the champion. Will it be Punk? Will it be RVD? Will it be Stone Cold Steve Austin? We will find out this Sunday. CM Punk being put on that table. This is not going to be good for the world champion. Oh, but CM Punk at the last minute rolling off that table. And now RVD this time in the bad predicament. Punk bringing that table closer to the corner. What is this? Punk. Oh, big arm drag through the table. A big ECW moment onto the ECW champion. CM Punk, of course, no stranger to extreme. CM Punk, a member of the ECW roster, back on the previous Universe mode. But RVD kicking out after only a long 2 count. RVD, the king of extreme, refusing to stay down for the 3. But Punk continuing the assault. Big power slam. But RVD, what's he going to be going for on the apron? A beautiful move by RVD. But Punk again, kick to the face of RVD. And now sending him into the corner. Van Dam about to be bounced off the announcer's table. RVD has already been put through 1 table. It looks like CM Punk is going to be putting Van Dam possibly through another. But RVD on the mat, not moving. RVD not looking good at all. Oh, big chair shot. Another huge chair shot, and Punk is not finished. A second, a third, and a 4th. 4 huge chair shots by CM Punk onto the lifeless ECW champion. And RVD still not moving. This is not going to be good for Van Dam. CM Punk set up that ladder. Surely not. Punk on the ladder. Oh, off the ladder. Through the announcer's table. A huge elbow drop off that ladder. Through the announcer's table. RVD could be broken in half. But CM Punk realising he cannot get the pin on the outside of the ring. CM Punk with all his power trying to get RVD back into the ring. But the lifeless RVD, as you can see, not easy to move around. This dead weight of RVD slowly but surely back into the ring. And now CM Punk not quite going for the cover. Signaling for the GTS just to confirm the 1, 2, 3. But no! RVD with the roll up. Oh, from nowhere, RVD with the roll up onto Punk after only being put through the announcer's table moments before. CM Punk going to go for the GTS to confirm the 1, 2, 3, but RVD from nowhere with the cradle, the 1, 2, 3, RVD defeating CM Punk. Both men back to their feet, and now Stone Cold Steve Austin into the ring. Who is he going to hit with that steel chair? Oh, he hits Van Dam and he hits Punk. A double chair shot to CM Punk. Do not forget about the Rattlesnake, the World Wrestling Federation Champion, making his presence known on Smackdown. Oh, but the NWO's Big Show, the Hardcore Champion, out to the ring now, stomping the crap out of Stone Cold Steve Austin as World Champion CM Punk slowly gets back to his feet. The NWO members taunting Austin on the mat, and now the Big Show taking Van Dam to the outside of the ring. What is this? Big Show. Oh, the whole effing Big Show with a huge chokeslam to RVD. We know the history between these two men. Big Show only defeating Van Dam last week on Smackdown. Big Show declaring himself the new whole effing show. Oh, in the Big Show sending Van Dam through that barricade. The ECW champion Rob Van Dam absolutely destroyed here on Smackdown at the hands of the NWO. And now the NWO turning their attention to the Rattlesnake. The World Wrestling Federation champion lifeless in the ring. And this is not going to be good for Austin. CM Punk beating the crap out of Stone Cold with that steel chair. CM Punk going into this Sunday's bragging rights full steam ahead. Good night, guys.